Hello, welcome to Paul's Take, and this is my take on ongoing stimulus checks. That's right, not the ones they have just for the coronavirus, but ongoing. So, the first time I heard of this ongoing payment from the government for everybody was from this guy, the Democratic nominee, Andrew Yang. Is it Yang? Yeah, Andrew Yang. He proposed $1,000 payments to everybody every single month. I was like, that's impossible. That's crazy talk. And then came the coronavirus, where we all got stuck in our houses. We're quarantined. We can't work. A lot of us lost our jobs. I still have my job, lucky, knock on wood. But a lot of us lost our jobs. And then we start getting stimulus checks. I was like, how can the government afford to pay everybody $1,200? But they did. And now they're talking about more stimulus checks. Even $2,000 a month, every month until who knows when, until the economy gets back to where it used to be or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to happen or not. But as of right now, we got $1,200, and there's supposed to be more money on the way. So what surprised me more than anything else is how many actual companies, these big corporations, are pushing for a basic payment for living. I don't know what they call it. I'm not sure what they're titling it, but it's basically like a stimulus check for everybody, ongoing forevermore. It's like a basic living expense that everybody would get. Now, on the surface, it seems like a really nice idea, right? I mean, if everybody got the basic living expenses paid off, there shouldn't be any poverty. Poverty. Or at least you'd have enough money to feed yourself, the very least buy food. And then maybe if you I don't know, were smart about it, get some roommates or something, maybe you could even survive without ever having a job, just living off this ongoing stimulus money. And apparently, like I said, Silicon Valley, I don't think I said that, but Silicon Valley, there's a lot of companies there that really are pushing for this. Why? Why are companies pushing for this? Because in the end, if nobody's really, or a lot of people are not working, it's the companies who will be paying for it. I guess I figure, in one sense, if they're getting extra money, they have more money to spend on their stuff. But if they got to pay them anyways to live, does it kind of wipe itself off in the wash? I'm not really sure. So what surprised me more than anything else is how many actual companies, these big corporations, are pushing for a basic payment for living. I don't know what they call it. I'm not sure what they're titling it, but it's basically like a stimulus check for everybody, ongoing forevermore. It's like a basic living expense that everybody would get. Now, on the surface, it seems like a really nice idea, right? I mean, if everybody got the basic living expenses paid off, there shouldn't be any poverty. Poverty. Or at least you'd have enough money to feed yourself, the very least buy food. And then maybe if you I don't know, were smart about it, get some roommates or something, maybe you could even survive without ever having a job, just living off this ongoing stimulus money. And apparently, like I said, Silicon Valley, I don't think I said that, but Silicon Valley, there's a lot of companies there that really are pushing for this. Why? Why are companies pushing for this? Because in the end, if nobody's really, or a lot of people are not working, it's the companies who will be paying for it. I guess I figure, in one sense, if they're getting extra money, they have more money to spend on their stuff. But if they got to pay them anyways to live, does it kind of wipe itself off in the wash? I'm not really sure. The reason why all these guys in Silicon Valley, all these tech guys, want a basic stimulus check forevermore is because they believe that in the very near future that robots are going to take away a lot of jobs. Not only robots, but AI. The whole AI robot revolution is going to come out pretty soon and take all your jobs. So then you're going to starve unless the government pays you just to live. And then if you get the stimulus money, then you could use that money. You could create things. Maybe you have free time. Maybe you could share jobs. Instead of working 40 hours, maybe you work 30 or 20 hours. Still get paid a little extra something on top of your stimulus money that you're always getting. Then you're free to do other things. You improve the quality of life for everybody. Don't sound too bad to me, tell you the truth. My question is, how in the world could they possibly afford it? How could the government afford to pay everybody? Wouldn't taxes go through the roof? And if you're not even making any money, then you're not being taxed. How are you being taxed on money that's given to you for doing nothing from the government? Just give you less money. I don't know. Anyways, I don't see how it would add up. But take that out of the equation. Just forget about the how it's been done. Because realistically, it seems like the government just prints money anyways. It used to be based on the gold standard, but we all know now it's not based on anything. There is no more gold. Let's say, because conspiracy theories. We're not talking about that. But if they just print money around, give everybody this living wage, extra living wage, so you don't have to work. But if you want to get ahead, move on, then you work. Otherwise, you can be like a hippie and just live basic and survive. Do things that are fun. I don't know, go mountain biking, do some art, be creative. Will that, of course, the big question is, if I was talking to some people, my wife, and she thinks that the problem is everybody would be lazy. And I agree. There are going to be a lot of people that say, you know what, why work at all? I'll just cut down on stuff, not travel much, and just live off my basic stimulus money and just do that forever. And then let's just say you have generations of that, of not working. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, it didn't work out. And then you have to work. How would you adapt to that? How would people go from getting paid for doing nothing? Say you were born into the system. You never had to work. And you were fine with it. You managed, right? You managed. And then now you're like 45 years old. And the whole system, the economy crashes. And they can't afford to pay you anymore. And now you have to work. Could you work after not working all your life? I don't know. That'd be pretty rough. But all that being said, the idea is pretty sweet. So a couple of people that actually are proposed or are for this, what they call this thing, he's calling it universal basic income, is your favorite entrepreneur and space traveler and car maker, Elon Musk. He wants that. And also Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. He believes that, among a bunch of other people. And it's not really a new idea. Apparently, his idea has been going around for a while. And even Martin Luther King, he suggested it, and also Richard Nixon, apparently. He was in favor of something of this type. Income for all. You know, I like the idea, to tell you the truth. I don't know how we can afford it, but I'll let them figure it out. Really, the money's not backed anyways, like I said before. They can print the money out. It's all, what's it called? Smoke and mirrors anyways. The whole dollar and everything and the Federal Reserve is all fake. Who knows? But what do you think? Do you think, okay, I'm going to go back real quick before I even get your information, but apparently, based on Forbes, they claim that 82% of Americans, let's see here, 82%, let me get this computer working. That's frozen. Let's see here. A poll says, according to Forbes, a poll says 82% want monthly stimulus checks. 82%. When numbers are that high, makes you wonder, maybe it's going to happen. Wait a minute. Yeah. 80%, that's a lot of people. When you get numbers that high, it's going to happen. Give me my money. Where's my money? All right, well, there you have it. Robots are taking over. AI is taking over as well. Between the two, nobody has jobs. And so you're left with just your government stimulus check ongoing. So I think this might be a test, this whole coronavirus, because it never happened before. I'm 47 years old, and it's never happened where a epidemic caused the government to shut down everything and not let people go to school, go to work, and then offer stimulus money to get you through. I'm not saying they did it on purpose. I'm not saying they didn't. It's kind of like an interesting thing. It seems like the future is going to change dramatically really quick. For one, we might be getting paid to stay at home and robots take over. When you think about it, robots don't have coronavirus, COVID-19. They're not going to breathe on you. They're more sanitary. They work harder, work longer hours. They're more accurate. AI is going to be like the brains. You don't need accountants, people checking numbers. AI got it. They'll figure it all out. They're smart. And then also with the currency, money's dirty. Nobody wants to touch money anymore. It's got all the cooties on it. It's got COVID-19 and all kinds of other things that we haven't got yet. They're going to scare us to death about how dirty money is. So we'll go to a cashless society. Cashless, we're getting debit cards coming up around the corner with money they're going to fill in every month or so with some cash we use on a debit card. We're not touching cash anymore. It's all numbers on computers. And then the AI is going to control all that. So, like it or not, that's going to be the new world. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Who knows? This is definitely going to be a lot of conspiracies going on. This is a conspiracy as well. So, it might not happen, but it looks like the writing's on the wall that we are going to be taken over by robots, just like in Terminator. And then AI will run all the other jobs. And we'll just be sitting here, twiddling our thumbs, getting money, getting fat, getting lazy, being more reliant on the system. Because after a while of doing nothing, you're not going to want to do anything at all. Anyhow, that's my take. Sure, what do you think? Give me your opinion on the whole new world situation here. No money, no work. What did I say? No cash. That's what I meant. No cash, no work, and we're still getting stimulus money on our new Trump cards. Thanks for watching Paul's Take. And that's my take on universal income. Stimulus money forever. Thanks for watching.